Hello, welcome to another video, and today we got the last part of Outer Automata. So let's get into it. Oh, yeah, there we go. V006. V006. Oh, right. That's what happened. It's like, what? I mean, we kind of assumed they were all replicants. The dead V006 is engulfed in a blinding light and vanishes. What's that possible? V006 was a replicant. Oh, what have you done? She was a replicant. No wonder she always rubbed me the wrong way. Son of a... I can't stand those who look the same as I do. Well... 600D points her weapon at C1002. 600D, why? I know it's supposed to be dramatic and everything, but I can't because it's all the numbers. All the numbers. Are you completely insane? What are you doing? You might also be a replicant. Better safe than sorry. Do you have any evidence to show that you're not? You're going to blow them all away just because you suspect they might be replicas? You've completely lost the plot. Yeah. How can you do this? They've been with you all this time. They're your friends. Friends? What friends? I've never hung around someone who is identical to you in every way. Each of you is a distinct creation, one of a kind. Well, from what I can tell from Nikke's stories, it seems they all start out as like mass-produced Nikkes or something like that. At least it shows a little bit of Rappy's story stuff, something like that. And then if they're like OPs, then they get their own upgrades and stuff. It's very interesting. Unique beings who don't have to deal with doppelgangers living all around you. That's why you're able to spew such useless platitudes. If I were to take off my visor and begin acting like those Nikkes we've been dropping, do you think you can tell us apart? We got the same armor. Voice. Ugh. Voice as in my voice is dying. Voice. Body. Face. Even my damn life is the same as theirs. Do you realize what a sickening realization that is? I'm jealous of you. Each of you is utterly unique. But wasn't my brain good enough? Why couldn't they have created a unique body just for me? I want one too. 2B. I'm picking up energy fluctuations in the vicinity. One of the underground energy sources is gone into 600D. What? I've always wanted to be unique. Oh? Energy waves spring up from the ground and are absorbed into 600D's body. All the mass-produced Nikkes that were previously knocked back get up and rush towards her. Everyone get back. 600D. A blinding surge of light bursts out of 600D. What is that? Where 600D once stood, there now appears to be a massive rapture. Well, a rapture? I get tired of all this. I would devour everything. All those in the ark have the same face as I. I'll consume them all. And I will never stop. Not until I am the only one left. And I will become unique. Everyone get information. Prepare for battle. Encounter. Oh no, she didn't say encounter. Damn it. She always says encounter. I was like, encounter. Now, I shall consume everything. then I can finally be myself. Massive rupture approaching. Damn. No, you said it wrong. Encounter. Oh damn, that thing's big. Big. That's a lot of numbers.
Reload sequence 実施。フォローお願い。殲滅完了。
The colossal rapture crumbles to the ground. Do we defeat it? No, don't let your guard down. We're still picking up energy fluctuations. Uh-oh. That sounds gross. Ew, out of my ears. What is that? A massive parts swirls around the disembodied rapture core. Its body slowly reassembling. Oh no, we're reviving. Is that thing actually regenerating? It must be, because of the energy 600D absorbed. The core is what's allowing it to regenerate. Well, that's why we gotta destroy the core. Concentrate your fire on the core. Roger. Don't let this thing die. The counter is fired at the rapture's core. Oh, it broken. The core shatters and the rapture's regenerative process ceases. Did it stop? Not yet. No, don't break it. Don't break my uniqueness. How is it still regenerating? There might be more than one energy core. 9S, check if there are any additional energy cores supplying power to this thing. Okay, I'll try. We'll try to destroy the rapture's core again. We have to keep it from regenerating for as long as possible. Understood. Got it. The counters once again open fire at the rapture's core. Don't break. This isn't good. It's regenerating more quickly. Oh, well, that's not good. The rapture starts getting up. I will consume all of... I found it. Where is it? Directly under it. There's another underground energy core. Got it. 2B charges forward. Just as the rapture is attempting to get up, she severs its legs. Once the rapture's hulking body tumbles to the side, 2B takes her sword and plunges it downwards where the energy core is hidden. Now, destroy its core. Roger. Firepower. Firepower. I don't know why it reminds me. Every time she says firepower, it just reminds me of something they would say in like a cheesy kids cartoon. The counters pummeled the rapture's core with another hail of gunfire. Finally, the core shatters. No, this can't be. White light starts pouring out of the rapture's body. Once the light disappears, the raptures, the mass-produced Nikkes, which filled the factory, and the many doors that were producing them all disappear. Oh wait, she's back. No. No! The old 600D reappears. 2B, look over there. The transporters. along with a transporter that 2B and 9S were looking for. So those are what you two were after all this time? Well, looks like we found it. That's great. We can finally go back home, 2B. Yes, finally. 2B looks over at us. Thank you for everything. Aw. I love how they had to have booty in there. Thank you for everything. We should be thanking you. Try to cause any malfunctions this time around when you're using it, okay? We don't want you getting dumped off somewhere else. Yeah, make sure you get dropped off where you want. Bon voyage. Thank you for everything. 2B cracks a little smile. Right. The end might have been somewhat unpleasant, but all in all, it was an interesting experience. Take care, everyone. Wait. What's wrong? C1002. I forgot. This one was still here. Wait, just a moment. I have something I want to ask. I know that you're both androids, neither Nikke nor human, but do you think B006 death and what happened to 600D has anything to do with how we were made? I feel terrible about what's happened, but is my feeling sad part of my original design? Is feeling this way and experiencing these horrible tragedies something that we're destined to suffer through? Well, even if everything is predetermined, that to me doesn't negate the value of your individual feelings. Your sadness belongs to you and you alone. I see. It's just that it's so... C1002 starts to silently weep. 2B, it's time to... Okay. Farewell, everyone. I hope you all achieve what you're after. You too. 2B and 9S enter the transporter. Teleporter. 2B and 9S enter the teleporter. Bye-bye. And disappear in a flash of light. They're gone. $600D, you're alive. Seems like everyone's disappeared. My body is the only one that's left. I guess I was the original. But what's the point? Even if I'm the original, my life is no different than those replicas. Even if I live, I'll probably have my memories wiped. At best, they'll swap out my body for a new one and dust me off. Then everything will start all over again. I'll be trapped once again in that endless cycle. The one I haven't been able to escape since I was born. Born to kill raptures, the nauseating, vicious cycle, all over again. Nothing will change. Now that all those copycats have disappeared, I realize something. All living things have a beginning and an end in this world. But the same doesn't apply to us. For us, there is no end. We die and are resurrected, brought back from the dead, to once again fight raptures, again and again. A never-ending cycle. It's about finding that end, which was lost. That is the path to becoming a unique... I did not read that. Damn it. I thought she was done. This is a path to becoming a unique and distinct me. 600D takes out a small pistol and places it under her chin. No! 600D. At long last, I'll become my own person. No! Outer Automata, and another job well done. All traces of the D wave have completely vanished. I see. We were able to probe the memories of the mass-produced Nikke you were with. I believe the sobriquet you all gave her was 600D. In doing that, we learned the reason behind the sudden reappearance of the D wave. Does it also explain why the factory materialized out of nowhere? Oh, so it did materialize out of nowhere. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, where's this factory? Yes. A few months ago, we sent a Nikke squad out to the factory up on the surface. Their mission was to retrieve any and all viable resources that could be used for the war effort. Included in the ranks of this squad was a mass-produced Nikke that you all now know as 600D. Due to the fact we had not detected any rapture presence in the area, the squad deployed was assembled entirely of mass-produced Nikkes. However, once they breached the factory, they walked straight into a rapture ambush. They fought hard and succeeded in defeating all but one of the raptures. 600D was the lone survivor. The rest of her squad mates were wiped out. The sole remaining rapture and 600D were locked in their final battle. Determined to survive, she fought with everything she had. She used her last bullet to destroy the rapture's core. And as soon as the core was destroyed, the D-wave emitted by the gatekeeper surged forth towards 600D in the fallen rapture. What was that? She looked all around her, but couldn't detect anything unusual in her surroundings. She set aside her feelings of anxiety and pulled her broken, battered body off the ground. Just as she intended to return to the Ark, two transporters came down. What is this? A burst of light enveloped the two transporters, and two individuals came flying out as they tumbled to the ground. Are they humans? Or Nikkes? Her memories of this particular moment were damaged, so it remains somewhat unclear. But we are fairly certain these two, one female and one male, are the androids you met, 2B and 9S. The previously blinding light emanating from the transporter subsided. But then nothing happened. 600D looked around with no small amount of apprehension. From far off, there was a sound of something falling. But nothing further happened. Scared out of her mind, 600D attempted to get out of the factory. At that moment, numerous mysterious doors appeared before her, all of them enveloped in light. The doors on the right started shining, and raptures began spilling out of them. This can't be. How there be so many? 600D thought she was done for. That was, however, until the doors on the left started to shine as well. And a bridge of Product 12 model mass-produced Nikkes spilled out. Nikkes. The raptors and the mass-produced Nikkes that emerged from the door started shooting at each other, with no one paying her any heed. As the two sides filled the factory, they kept repeating the same internecine cycle again and again. Journey from the door, fight, and die. Rinse and repeat. Before B600's eyes, all she saw was an endless cycle of death. and destruction. Raptures born to kill Nikkes, and mass-produced Nikkes who looked exactly like her, born to kill Raptures. This microarray display went on for a week. I can't take it anymore. Our speculation is that at that moment she experienced a mind switch. I see. So by the time we met her, the mind switch had already taken place. Most likely, yes. Why do you think the gatekeeper replicated 600D in the Rapture? I'm not sure. We don't have any access to the gatekeeper's memory. This is pure speculation, but I believe it may have purely been because it was intrigued. Intrigued? Intrigued by what? Intrigued by the sight of 600D desperately fighting the Rapture. Perhaps the gatekeeper manufactured the Raptures and the mass-produced Nikkes in order to recreate that scene. Oh, that does make sense, yes. And in order to help make that happen, it attempted to copy the technology harnessed by those androids from another world. It called upon them using their own transporters, thereby bringing 2B and 9S to our world. It then proceeded to use that transporter to create the mysterious doors that we saw producing both the Raptures and the Nikkes. I see. That's all. Do you have any questions? Well, not really. We don't really have any answers per se. If I'm being asked if I have any questions, I think back on the recent events at the factory. After the death of 600D, C112 was inconsolable. She sat in front of 600D's lifeless body and stared up into the sky. Well, there, but what am I going to do now? B006, 600D, they're all dead. Do I even deserve to be alive? C1002. I either want a memory wipe or I want to die. What should I do? You're a human, the only one amongst us here. Since humans are the ones who made Nikkes, I'm asking you, please, decide what I should do with my life. You... What? What are you saying? How could you ask the commander such a thing? Please, I'm begging you, help me. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna flip a coin. Death is not the answer. You'll be able to overcome it while you're still alive. If these are memories that you cannot bear, then erasing them might not be the best answer. Don't say anything. But if I say death is not the answer, then it's gonna be like memory wipe, right? And then if I say the second one, then the memories are gonna be wiped. Oh, I just don't say anything. Why aren't you saying anything? Say something. Please, anything. Please just say something. Is he 1002? What is this all about? Hey, you're a human. You have no idea of the misery we're subjected to. C1002, stop. Why can't you just say something? Think of me as any other mass-produced Nikke passing by during a routine mission. Or as one of those Nikkes who died inside the factory. Just as long as you say something, you can give me the smallest shred of guidance. That's all I ask. Surely you can do that much. I guess me being silent made it worse. Rip. Don't leave me alone with my misery. I'll despise you for as long as I live. I'm not going back. I'm abandoning my mission. Kill me if you have to. I understand. I'm sick and tired of this endlessly repeating cycle that is my life. C-1002 walks out of the factory. She's clearly given everything up. None of us move to stop her. All we can do is watch her leave. I wonder if I'm assuming it changes based on the choice you make there. Man, I want to see the other choices. Are you okay? Is there still no news about C-1002? Nothing. We haven't been able to find her. There haven't been any reports of her returning to the Ark, nor any sightings of her up on the surface. However, what is it? Near the factory, it appears there were the remains of a Product 12 model that was bested upon by raptures. Ew. Well, shit. Don't tell me. We haven't confirmed that it's C-1002. The head was completely destroyed, which made it impossible to search its memory. All we can do is hope that it wasn't her. Yes. I keep feeling like I'm the bearer of bad news. Is there anything else that you want to ask? No, there isn't anything else. Man. Very well, then that is all. Congratulations on another job well done. The truth hurts, and I've had my fill of it today, forcing my aching limbs to lurch me forward. I head towards the outpost. Rubbing my tired eyes, I'm about to enter the commander's room. Rappy. When I hear the voices from inside. When I saw that hollowed out head in the factory, I started wondering if there really was a brain in my head. I want to get a brain scan to make sure I still have the same brain from when I was a human. To make sure that I'm really a niece. Niece. I know, I'm still me. I love soda. I'm a lazy bones. Even if the brain I have now isn't the same as the one I had when I was human, I'm still me. I'm a niece. It's as simple as that. Right? Realizing now isn't a good time to enter the commander's room. I sit on the floor. What truly defines me as myself? What makes me me? My brain? My body? The infinite nature of my existence? Did you have a human brain like we do? No. We don't have that. We don't have human brains. We have consciousness data instead. Don't have human brains. You seem so human. Even without a human brain. I don't want anyone else to influence my thought process, which might result in me making a hasty decision. We all need to determine the path to our own lives. You've been fighting non-stop. Are you tired? So far, so good. Well, don't push yourself too hard. You too. We must care for one another. Farewell, everyone. I hope you all achieve what you're after. We are beings who share our feelings with strangers from another world. Even if everything is predetermined, that to me doesn't negate the value of your individual feelings. Your sadness belongs to you and you alone. And as she said, leading an existence in which you are true to yourself is what's most important, whether or not you have a human brain, or what your body is made of, whether your life will come to a natural end, whether you have the capacity for a rational thought or to feel emotions. The answers to all these questions may well lie with those two androids who are part of our mission. As I sit down in the empty hall, no, I said about the empty hallway, I think about those who have left us. A bittersweet end. Well, thank you all for joining in the event. Hopefully you're able to enjoy it with me, and I will see you in the next one. Until then,